Next stop, Ann Arbor, where Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh may be interested in an NFL return. That's according to Bruce Feldman of The Athletic. Harbaugh finally beat Ohio State en route to a Big Ten title and college football playoff berth for Michigan this season. Now, it's been over 7 years since we've seen Harbaugh in the pros, so just in case you forgot, he was the 49ers coach from 2011 through 2014, and in that span, he won nearly 70% of his games, the best record of any coach to debut in the league since the 1970 merger. In that 4-year span, he had 3 NFC championship appearances and a Super Bowl appearance. So, Kimberly, Harbaugh back in the league. What's your reaction?
My first thought was, this man finally has some success at Michigan. Finally, after he's been criticized, can he win at Michigan? And now we're talking about him possibly bolting to the pros. And I sort of like, must be nice, right? But then I thought about it. We all know that you've got to sort of maximize your leverage when you've got it. And he's not going to be hotter at Michigan than he is right now based off of how the past years have gone. So it makes sense. He's got a proven track record in the NFL. Unlike an Urban Meyer, we have seen Jim Harbaugh in the NFL have success. So to me, it makes sense if he wants to come back.
So, Mike, I wonder, you look at this, what do you see in Jim Harbaugh as a potential head coach if you're a GM? Do you look at this as a slam dunk hire?
Absolutely. Similar to what Kimberly just said, before he got to the 49ers in 2011, according to our guy Hembo, San Francisco had 8 consecutive non-winning seasons. That's really remarkable. So 8 years of not having a winning season, and then they go to the Super Bowl. So unlike an Urban Meyer where there was massive risk, if you're a head coach, an owner or a GM hiring a head coach and your job is on the line, you take great comfort in the fact that he got a team to a Super Bowl. He's turned around Michigan, albeit it may have taken longer than some people wanted to. So I don't think there's any risk whatsoever given his track record at the NFL level.
It just strikes me as so odd. Just this time last year, they were looking to run him out of Michigan. So many people were saying that.
Yep.
And now look at where he stands. But, Nick, I wonder, as a player perspective, from a player perspective, what do you see in Harbaugh as a coach?
I think the things that you guys said, they're right on. Like, he has the credentials, the track record to gain respect. But I'm surprised that everybody's so surprised. Like, this seems quite obvious to me. The man won his money back. Like, he had to give some money back because he wasn't successful. So now he's floating this story to The Athletic that he might be tempted. The man just want a raise. Isn't that what you do when you're a college coach or you're a coach of any kind? You want some more money, you tell people, I might be tempted to leave. I think he's committed to Michigan, as committed as a head football coach can be. But I think to his credentials as a football coach, he's shown the ability to do it at both levels, from Stanford to Michigan to the 49ers. He would be a coach that I would consider, but I do think you have to understand that what Kimberly just said, he's had some success at Michigan, but he didn't have the type of success that people expected of him until just this year. The idea that he would jump ship to me seems unusual. Just get a man the money that he wants and let him go back to coaching the Wolverine.
Go ahead, Mike, jump in.
Yeah, you know what's interesting about this? The inverse, though, is fascinating to me, which is he's been successful at the NFL where guys as even like Nick Saban was under 500 at Miami. So, again, I've hired 3 head coaches. You're always keeping yourself up at night. Like, can this guy take us to where we want to go? The answer is absolutely yes with Jim Harbaugh. He's done it. He's demonstrated his ability. Even arguably the greatest head coach in college football wasn't successful at the next level. So when you inverse this discussion, Jim Harbaugh, to me, is a very comforting and conservative hire at the NFL if that's something he wanted to do.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.